friends, welcome to Acharya 90 FM, your own radio. Today we have in our guest interview, we have our guest Kalpana Patil Madam. Madam, welcome to our studio Acharya 90 FM. Let me tell you about Kalpana Patil Madam. She was a lecturer in economics. She had her own academy of art, science and commerce at Versailles, and now she is now running a fitness center, nutrition and fitness center. And so we will be knowing from her about how to keep fitness and what nutrition exactly we should have.
Okay, so hello everybody. I'll just first of all give a slight introduction of myself also.
Yes.
Because as Tejaswani already said that I was a lecturer in economics and then I came over to nutrition.
Yeah.
So what drove me to nutrition is I had my own academy.
Okay.
I was the sole proprietor there, and till at the age of 50 I realized that I was putting on a lot of weight and I was losing on energy, and I knew that I was lacking somewhere in nutrition.
Okay.
I tried all ways and I didn't know exactly what nutrition was actually. At the same time my son started playing at the national level for badminton.
Wow.
And his stamina was not enough. Like he used to lack on stamina, and I knew that. And I used to go from pillar to post trying to find out something for nutrition. Like somebody said protein, I went and had protein. I didn't know what kind of protein, where, and the value of the protein. Nothing I knew. Then I got this opportunity, and I was very happy that I started getting to know what is nutrition. Of course, my son by that time had given up on badminton, but it really affected me. I lost 15 kilos after 50. So I am very happy now. I'm helping people with nutrition and ideas of nutrition, and getting a lot of guidance from I've joined a company called Herbalife.
Okay.
And I'm getting a lot of guidance from there. We are taught directly by the scientists and all, and today that's why I'm here to share my views. Right? So going to your question about nutrition is like people talk about nutrition, everything. You talk about a shampoo, they talk about nutrition.
Yeah.
Right? Anything. They just go into nutrition. But nutrition is the energy that you get from the food that you eat.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about food, all food doesn't give you all kind of energy. This food, the particular types of food gives you energy. So the energy that is got from particular types of food is what is energy. And different kinds of food gives us different types of energy. Right? So that is what is nutrition, is a whole set of all that together.
Okay.
Right.
So which are the food contained from where we can get the nutrition?
Right. Now there are this is it's a very good question actually, because there is a big misconception about food. Like people know that they have to have protein, but then people think that if they have excess protein, they have uric acid. Then people also know that they have to have various vitamins, minerals, all those things, but they are scared that calcium also gives them a problem. Then people go in because they are putting on weight, and they go in for zero carbs because they look at these, many people who talk about zero carb diets and all that. Then people just go on boiled food diet and cut out on oils. Right? So now I'll just tell you about nutrition. Nutrition is got from all groups of food.
Okay.
So you have macronutrients and you have micronutrients.
Okay.
So when you talk about macronutrients, macro, that means you need it in a huge quantity. So carbs you need at least in the full day, that is a required daily allowance. Remember, it is daily allowance. Right? So you need in the full day, you need at least 40% of your diet has to cover carbohydrates. Right? Now carbohydrates could be fruits, it could be full grains, it could be nuts, whatever. Right? But that is 40%. Out of that, you need at least 25 grams to 40 grams of fiber.
Okay.
That is included in carbs. Okay. Then you have oils. You need fats for your body. Right? Now your eyes, for your brain, for your joints, for everything you need oils. And so oils or fats have to cover 30% of your diets. So you cannot be thinking of living without giving your body fats. And the third thing is proteins. Now, when you're talking about proteins, what you have to realize is that you have to think of what kind of proteins you have. All kinds of proteins are not going to be digestible. So proteins have the biological value, that is digestibility. So when you talk about egg, chicken, whey, or you talk about soy protein, all these are the proteins that are digestible proteins. Whereas these pulses and all are not 100% digestible. Right? So the digestibility level, so when you have those things like sprouts and all, if you keep on having, that leads to accumulation of this uric acid and all that.
Okay.
And that's why people are really, scared of having proteins. But proteins are the building block of your body. The oils are necessary for all the functions in your body, and carbs are basically which give you energy for the whole day. So you need everything. Besides, all of us know, for the eyes you need vitamin A.
Yeah.
For every organ needs vitamins and minerals.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, it is like a building in our body. All kind of minerals and all are there in our body. So all that you get from food. Now in that also there are essential vitamins, there is a non-essential. Essential are the ones that are got from your food, from outside. And non-essential are the ones that the body is making already. So that's why all that is covered in nutrition. So you have to give everything to your body.
Yeah.
Right? And if I can go further,
Yeah.
there is like many people are wondering whether, many people come and tell us that we don't have any outside food.
Yeah.
But we recommend to people now once in a week go and have outside food.
Okay.
Right? Once in a way. That is
For a change, yeah.
For a change, because your mind also plays a big role. So you have to enjoy also.
Yeah,
Right?
Definitely, yeah.
Right.
Now, next question could be how exactly nutrition helps our body? In what ways it helps our body?
In what way? See, how does petrol help a vehicle?
Yeah, okay.
It's the same. Yeah. So nutrition is the petrol of the body.
Okay.
Yeah. So without nutrition, you cannot go. You can go. As I said, there are essential and non-essential. Non-essential nutrients are the nutrients made by the body. So you can go for a few days without it. You can go for a long time. There are many people who go on this intermittent fasting and this eating only twice a day and all those things. Your body will sustain for some time.
Yeah.
It will show good results for some time. But over time, if you keep not giving your body, some or the other organ will be affected because of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why we see that when these people are starving themselves, then with these 2 times meals and all that, right? Which is very, very same, because basically the first thing you have to talk about is the nutrition that is given. I'll ask you one question, Tejaswini. Can you tell me where you live?
Yeah, in the house.
In the house?
Yeah.
Think again. Right? There's
Mind.
There's one philosopher, Jim Rohn, who says the only place you live in is your body.
Body. Okay. Yeah, I'm living.
It is the only place you live in. And think of what you do to your house. Think of the lovely car that you buy. Think of what do you do for your body.
Yeah.
That is what nutrition has to be given to your body properly, exactly what is needed for your body. Right? Just because you build a lovely house, you don't go and stuffing things in it. Anything. You don't do anything and keep it anyway.
Yeah.
You keep it very nicely and
yeah.
it's decorative. So keep your body decorative that way from inside. It shows that whatever we say is when whatever is in the godown will show in the showcase. Right?
Yeah. Next could be some people take nutrition but they don't exercise. So how is nutrition is also important and exercise also is relevant. It's necessary. They should both go hand in hand. So what is your feeling about this?
Right. So now many people wonder whether it is only nutrition that is necessary. Now, a lot of people think that weight loss is the only thing. I'll tell you, weight loss is, weight is a meter to measure your health. Right? Weight loss, that's why weight loss is not, even a sick person loses weight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So weight loss is not everything.
Okay.
Right? Now for weight loss or weight gain or whatever, you have to have nutrition also and you have to exercise also. Both of them are equally important. Right? Now when you're exercising, what you're doing is you are using your body parts, whatever, your muscles, you're using your, right, whatever your energy and all that. And if you don't replenish that, you have to replenish that with the nutrition that you have spent on it.
Yeah.
So nutrition is like 80% is nutrition and 20% is exercise.
Okay.
So, but you cannot say that, okay, I'll just give my body 80% is fine. Na?
Yeah.
Because you want to function, ultimately you want to function 100%.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can't say 80% I'll give it, I won't give it 20%. Okay. Or you can't say I'll go to the gym, I'll hit the gym and then I'll exercise and won't give it nutrition.
Yeah,
that
no use of it.
Right. So both of them go hand in hand. You can't just think of only one thing here.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I suppose I'm covering. Is
Yeah.
this yeah?
Okay.
Right.
Next could be so we should give equal importance to nutrition and equal importance to
right.
exercise.
Yeah.
That is what you mean.
Yeah.
And some people they think that I can lose the weight if you cut down on food and only exercise. What you mentioned.
Right.
So
The same-
is this is the right way of thinking or it's the wrong way?
Yeah. Actually, as I told you,
Yeah.
I just said that nutrition is very, very necessary. When you are exercising, you are using something in your body. You're using your muscles, you're using your bones, you're using your energy, you're using everything.
Yeah.
If you do not replenish it, and if you cut out on food, how is your body going to sustain? Like, have you ever, I'll ask the general public also, have you ever tried running your vehicle without oil or without petrol in it?
Yeah.
Right? It is not possible.
Not possible, yeah.
So you say, I want to go miles and miles, but I'm not going to fill petrol in it. So that is the same thing. You want your body to work, and not besides hitting the gym, you have a lot of other things that you're going to do in the whole day. Right now we both are sitting here,
Yeah.
but at the same time, my mouth, my cheekbones, my muscles here are working. At the same time, my heart is working, my system is working. So everything in my body is working. Right? So you can't say I want to make my body work, but I won't give it anything. Right? You
Yeah.
cannot punish it that way. So always make sure that you give it enough of nutrition, right, with the exercise. So you cannot say I'll only go and exercise, I won't have my nutrition.
Yeah.
Right?
Or the other way.
Or the other way around, yeah. But I just asked me about exercise, but then that's what I'm saying. Or the other way around also. You can't say that. You can't just sit in front of the TV and do nothing and then, yeah. Okay.
And nowadays we go for a blood test and we find out what are our cholesterol is okay. We don't have sugar. We try to find out whether we are in good condition.
Right.
So then we change according our lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah. So that what happens is after lifestyle diseases like this cholesterol, high BP, low BP. These are the current diseases we are facing.
Right.
So what could you put light on this? So,
Right. You know what, actually we go around and we keep talking to people about nutrition. We just vary people and we talk to them about nutrition. And many people say, no, we have diabetes. The doctor has told us to walk. Right?
Yeah.
So they keep walking, and then the next question is, but are you really gaining by only walking? They say, no, but the doctor has told us to walk. But I said, hasn't the doctor told you anything about food? Then they laugh and they say, yes, they do tell us, but we don't bother about it. Right? Yeah. So that is what actually all the lifestyle diseases are connected. Like when you talk about diabetes, when you talk about cholesterol, when you talk about BP, whatever is connected to you not having balanced nutrition. Right? Now you need a lot of fiber. We hardly have fiber in our food. Right? Whatever we have now, we have everything refined. When we talk about carbs, we have carbs, but we have refined, everything refined, which has hardly any nutritional value. So if you have anything which has no nutritional value, naturally you're going to, because your organs are not working full time. If your organs are not working full time, naturally you're going to have all these problems, which are called lifestyle disease. Lifestyle disease, you know what lifestyle disease is? Lifestyle diseases are diseases that are caused by the lifestyles nowadays. Not sleeping on time, not waking up on time. There is something like, a body clock. There are 100 small clocks in a body. Right? Now these clocks have work according to the sunrise and sunset. But we don't. Right? And that is why actually those things, so accordingly our body has to continuously take in nutrition and see to it that everything goes properly on time. Not that you have to be so tense about it, but at least have a meal as soon as you get up. Keep drinking water. People don't even drink water. Forget the others, we don't have money. I mean, people might not be having money. Right? To tell you just an experience I had the other day, we were just passing one road and there was a road construction going on. And these people who go and work on this construction site. At 9:30 in the morning, they had opened their tiffin. And they had bhakri and they had their vegetables, and they were having it before they before they start working. That's exactly what they do. That's why you always say those people are so strong, and so that's what they do. They feed their body
first.
right? So that is what the lifestyle diseases, because the lifestyle, we don't, we stop feeding our body, or then we get crave so much that we give it anything. So then sleep at any time. And those things are the lifestyle, and that's why we are getting all these diseases. And that's why nutrition, your rest, or anything else, your stress levels also connected to your lifestyle and your nutrition.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
So could you explain what exactly lifestyle we should maintain?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
from
that
morning
is
to evening. Yeah, night, yeah.
That is a good question again. So basically, if you think of wondering what kind of a lifestyle, you should think about the same people from the early, that is the Stone Age people. Those people used to roam about in the jungles. The body was made for that.
Okay.
Right? So they could sustain in the jungles by eating fruits.
Okay.
They used to eat something like, these carbs and all they used to get from fruit. What they used to do is they used to keep walking for the whole day. They used to pick up logs and all that.
Okay.
Right? So exactly that is what our body has to do still. Okay. Right? Our body has to work out. Right? Might be whatever, at least 30 minutes a day, that means for 5 days. That means 150 minutes a week. At least that much of workout. Out of that, it should be like 60-40. 60% should be cardio and 40% should be weights. Right? Now, how you can do it is best is you can, join a community, and when everybody is working out, you feel like working out.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when you have to work out, you can work out at any time in the day. Whatever suits you. Best is you're most energetic in the morning, work out in the morning. But before you work out, give it something to eat. Give your body something to eat. So that is something that, another thing that you can do is you have to give your body regular meals.
Yeah.
Right. So every time, you never have to wait for your body to be hungry. Your body being hungry means your nutrients have already been used up by your body. And it has started craving already. So it's already in deficit.
Then we move on to acidity.
You go on to acidity, you go on to craving, your body starts, the other organs which are managing are being affected, because all these organs are managing, because they have some non-essential vitamins and nutrients in it, which they give the body, they keep supplying it to the body. So you don't take it for granted. At one point in time, many people come and they say, I'm 40, I have to get diabetes. Right? People rarely say that. I mean, we have experienced because of this that we have nothing of that sort. Thankfully.
And it's hereditary. So my parents, they had diabetes, I am having diabetes.
Right.
They had BP, I am having.
Right. But that is not the case.
Not necessary.
No, mostly it is because of the nutrition and the lifestyle patterns that run in the family. Another thing that people do when you talk about lifestyles, the lifestyles are such that they eat at any time and they eat junk.
Junk food, yeah.
You know what is junk? Now there are people who ask, what is junk? Junk is the food that doesn't have enough of nutrition for the body. So you might be making it in the house. There are people who say, we eat only homemade food. But if you're making junk in the house, which is not giving you enough of nutrition.
Okay.
Right? So I cannot pinpoint that these are the things that you shouldn't have, or these are the things that, but there is something that you should have in limited quantities. You have to have everything. But some things you have to have in less quantities, something in more quantities. There are people who cut out on sugar. Sugar is very necessary. There are people who cut out on tea and caffeines. Caffeines and tea are necessary. Right? Okay. Everything is necessary for your body, but you have to have it in a limited quantity. Anything.
Definite proportion. Yeah. Now I would like to ask you, all these diseases we are facing, diabetes, BP and all, how to control with nutrition and exercise?
Actually, you answered it.
Yeah.
You will control it with nutrition and exercise.
Exercise. Okay.
So, and it is balanced nutrition.
No, I mean to exact diet plan which you give to your customers
or
the clients.
What we do is we only tell them that they have to keep eating for the whole day and making sure that they have complex carbs. When you say complex carbs, there are, when you talk about carbohydrates, we can, differentiate between simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. Now, simple carbohydrates are the carbohydrates minus fiber, right? And complex are plus fiber. Now, if you remember, we used to have this wheat flour and all that. We never used to sieve it earlier.
Yeah. Now we have to.
Right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, we take out the husk from it. That husk is fiber.
Important, yeah.
That is fiber.
Yeah.
What we do is we have juices from fruits. Whatever is left after you take out the juices is fiber.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you're taking only the sugary part of it and you're taking removing the fiber.
Fiber, yeah.
So these kind of things have to be done. First of all, have whole fruits, have whole nuts, have whole grains, right? Always feed your body. Like, I always keep telling, this is a fun part of it, that my brother-in-law used to be in Dubai, and in fact he is there. So when he came back, he used to bring packet of
Proteins.
almonds.
Almonds, wow.
Yeah, he used to get it for us. And we used to not eat it because it was costly.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, we used to throw it away.
Oh.
Because we used to not touch it because it was costly. But we didn't know that was important for our body. Yeah, that is what exactly people do. Arey, we won't have it. We might put it in shira. Oh, we need it for this. But
only
we
for
don't.
occasion, festivals.
Right.
And
So what you have to do is on a daily basis, even if it is a bit costly, instead of spending a lot of money on unnecessary things, spend money on these things. That is the, whatever, your nuts, right? Your dry fruits. All those things you have to spend money on. Or fruits. Have fruits every day. That's what we advise people. Have fruits every day. Have proteins in different forms. Eggs have to be had. Curds have to be had. Pickles have to be had. You have to have pickles also. People cut them out from the diet. You have to have it.
Seasonal food we have to have.
Seasonal foods, any fruits you have to have. Now this is a season, guys. Have mangoes. And people, there are so many people who love
but they
mangoes.
don't eat because they gain weight.
Mangoes do have calories.
Yeah.
But then exercise and get it off. But eat your mangoes. It is necessary because it is very high in nutritional value.
Yeah. I've seen many people, I'm from Shivaji Park, so I'm saying, mangoes, grapes and chickus, they don't eat because it has large number of calories.
It has.
Yeah.
It does have. A banana has 200 calories. Yeah, banana has high amount. But a banana is so nutritious.
Yeah, and digestive.
Yeah, so what we do is, what we tell our people to have a banana compulsorily before coming in for exercise.
Okay.
And many people still don't believe us. There are many people who tell us that, okay, there is a vast difference in what this person said, some other person who had held them earlier and us, right? So I asked them, where do you get results? So we get results here. But that's enough for us. You want results. And what results? It's not only weight loss. It is weight loss which is healthy, which is making you feel healthy, which is making you look healthier, which is making your skin look glow. Right? Instead of going outside and putting all those things on your skin and all. Yeah, this is, right?
Yeah. Next could be there are two kinds of people which I feel, non-vegetarians and vegetarians. Non-vegetarians think that we gain calories because that's why we are putting on weight.
Okay.
And vegetarians say we are maintaining all the proper veg food, only vegetables and fruits, but we are lacking in we are facing so many diseases.
Right.
So only eating vegetarian because not eating eggs and fish and meat. Yeah, that is my question.
Right. So actually, you know what? Vegetarians tend to cut out. They don't really, what non-veg people do. They get in the chicken and in the fish and all. They get the protein that comes without them thinking about it.
Yeah.
Vegetarians don't actually really concentrate on getting. They could get their proteins. They could get their proteins from whey. They could get their proteins from might be milk. They could get their proteins from might be soya beans. They could get their proteins from pulses and dals also, which is actually, pulses and dals also, but not in too much of an amount. Another thing is, don't cut out on rice, I would say. Rice is a staple diet in Maharashtra. Right? So you don't have to cut out on rice. So dal and rice together is a complete protein. Right? So all these things have to go, unless you really concentrate. If you're a vegetarian, no problem. But vegetarians go in and you don't feed your body properly and then start craving, and then you want to have something tangy and you want to have something spicy and all those things because you're not feeding your body well. Another thing is, vegetarians could go in for enough of fiber also. Fruits and vegetables give you enough of fiber. Right? Now when you're talking about the non-veg people, the non-veg people are, a lot of them are concentrating only on chicken and mutton and all those things, which have a lot of fat along with it.
That's why they gain weight.
Right. That is because of this kind of, poultry, chickens and all that. Right? Even when you're talking about fish, fish is also, which are industrially caught fish. That is where fish, you have these, this thing, fish breeded in a small area
Mm-hmm.
with particular kinds of nutrition put for the fish, and then they grow up faster.
Ah.
With the same thing with poultry. You have a chicken which is so small and then suddenly grows so big, right? That is because
totally
of the-
unnatural.
Yeah, it is unnatural. That is, they are given the hormones, and those things. When you have too much of proteins or too much of those things, then you will get into. I mean, you start getting this fat, you start getting these cholesterol and all those things because of that. But that doesn't mean that you have to, whatever you're getting from it, at least take that.
Mm-hmm.
When you're talking about fruits also, what happens is, check it out. Many of the fruits are just looking green because they're put in green color.
Color, yeah.
And we know that. We know that people are, this thing are injecting sweetness into the fruits. Right? We know that, but whatever we get from the original fruits, we can take.
Yeah.
Right? So have whatever. And then, so we tell them to have a total that is a balanced
diet.
meal. Yeah.
Balanced meal.
Yeah.
And lastly, I would like to ask you, what advice would you give our listeners regarding how to maintain their lifestyle in this busy life?
Okay. Yeah. So basically, I'll just talk about the thing that people just don't bother about, and very simple to follow is having water.
Water,
People just don't have water.
Okay.
Right? That means they just have a little, many people, they just have 1 or 2 glasses. No, we sit in the AC, we don't need water.
Water,
Yeah. So first thing I would advise all of you, please have your water as soon as you get up. Basically, before you touch your feet onto the ground, have 2 glasses of water.
Mm-hmm.
Then before you leave the house, have around 1 or 2 glasses more. Then when you're traveling, don't bother about it. But then when you come to the office, as soon as you come to the office, have a glass of water.
Yeah.
Right? The thing is, many people are saying that we have a lot of bathroom visits, washroom visits because of that.
Yeah.
But it happens initially only.
Okay.
Later on, your body gets used to it, and water is a mode of transferring all the nutrients to your organs.
Body parts, yeah.
Yeah. So that is, it helps in processing, it helps to transfer it all. So if you don't have water, how are you going to transfer? And whatever you eat, whatever you do about eating, how are you going to transfer the nutrients to your body if you don't have water? So one thing very important is have water. Another thing is make sure you have at least 2 to 3 types of fruits a day.
Okay. 2 to 3 times?
Yeah.
Acha.
Actually, it is supposed to be 5 types. But then at least 2 to 3 types you can have.
Okay.
Then another thing is have your probiotic, that is either pickle or curd or something in your diet. Make sure you have your carbs. Don't cut out on your carbs totally. Another thing is, when you talk about oils, don't talk about only olive oil.
Yeah.
Right? Omega-3 and omega-6 should be going in the ratio 1:1.5. So in that ratio, you're going to have it. So you can have all the oils. And when you go to the market, when you go to the supermarket, make sure that you pick up different kind of oil every time. That those say, I only have groundnut oil.
Yeah.
Many people say that I have only Saffola groundnut. Don't have that, because each oil has different nutrients. So every time you can have different nutrients, right? And everything, that is whatever is served to you. And another thing, as I always tell everybody, if you're having a party, do not say, I don't want this, I don't want that. Have anything, but everything, all of you have to do is, you have to be careful about your portion. That you can have anything, but not in any amount. Be sure about that.
Okay.
Right?
And one more question I would like to ask you from this discussion, I found out there are some medicines in the market. There are pharmaceutical companies who are just bombarding on the medicines to lose weight in couple of days. Like within 6 months you can lose weight by eating this medicines or taking this medicine. So that is very dangerous, and I think that is hazardous for our body. And you should speak on this. I would request you.
Yeah. Actually, it is very necessary to speak on this, because you have to differentiate between medicines to reduce weight, tablets to reduce weight, and nutritional supplements to reduce weight. People don't know the difference. Right? Nutritional supplements are something that gives you a balance. Especially, you have these meal replacement shakes. Right? They are meal replacement shakes. That is, they have all that is necessary for your body in the shake. So it's easy to digest, and it has everything. Because all of you know that you have to have breakfast like a king. And do you know what a king had? A king had chicken, a king had fruits, a king had eggs and everything on his table. Imagine what will happen to you if you have everything that the king had.
Yeah.
But now in these meal replacement shakes, you get everything which is properly balanced. But that's the meal replacement shakes. But when you're talking about medicines, what does the medicine do to your body? Right? What kind of drugs are you using? Do you know about it? Has anybody explained to you when the doctor or anybody gives it to you? Have they explained to you why exactly you're going to lose weight because of it? Now when you're talking about a meal replacement shakes, we exactly tell them when the body gets proper nutrition, you lose weight because your body is getting proper nutrition. Yeah. So that's why you lose weight. So differentiate between that and be aware of what you're having. Because it is your body, you don't want to lose any organs. Each organ is equally important.
Yeah.
Otherwise God wouldn't have put it there. Right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your such an informative session we had today with you, and thank you coming and joining us with Acharya 90 FM.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me over. Actually, it was a pleasure discussing with you, Tejaswini. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So friends, today we had Kalpana Patil ma'am who talked about nutrition and fitness both together, and has given her fruitful knowledge to us. So we will be meeting our next guest in the next guest interview. Till then, keep listening Acharya 90 FM. Myself Tejaswini signing off for today. Thank you.
Acharya